1, 2, 3. Hey, Bruce!
Rich!
What are you making for us today?
Well, Rich, I had to look up the words because I don't remember what. This is a Japanese dish. It's called.
So I could not pronounce it no matter what then.
No, it's called negamaki.
Oh,
Okay, it's Japanese grilled steak and scallions.
I like every bit of that.
As a roll.
Alright.
So, we're going to do some grilling.
So let it roll, baby.
So, yep. So the first thing I need to do then is make the sauce.
Alright.
And,
so I'm going to get out of your way.
Alright. Okay, whatever. Okay. Alright. So they say this is kind of a standard teriyaki sauce. So we're going to start with about a half cup of soy sauce.
Doesn't soy sauce make you supple?
I don't know what that means.
Gives men breast.
Where in the hell would you have heard that?
I heard that somewhere.
Okay. So I've got some mirin. I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons of that.
Looks like you already had too much for I made myself laugh.
I know you do. And I've got some sake. We're going to put about 3 tablespoons of sake in here. And then I'm going to put that in the fridge and drink the rest of it later. And some sugar. So we're going to use about a 1/4 cup of sugar.
Getting Bruce an Uber ride home.
That's a fairly good sized bottle of sake, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. So I don't think I quite made it to. Where's the? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna put a little more soy sauce in here. So from here, I'm gonna cook this down into a syrup, and we're going to use it as the glaze for the beef, and we're going to save some to use to sauce everything if we, need a little bit more sauce. All right, so what I've got here is a flank steak. This has been in the fridge for about, I don't know, an hour, because it's just way easier to cut after you've had it in the fridge for a while.
Yes.
Or in the freezer. It's been in the freezer, I say, for an hour. So a little bit stiff.
So you're about to pound your stiff meat?
I am.
All right.
So first thing I want to do.
And I'll keep you in mind how they cut it, people.
We're gonna square this up. All right. We need to cut against the grain. So here's the grain. We need to make sure that we're cutting against it, and we're also going to do this on a fairly stiff bias. This is going to get us the tender meat that we're looking for. So about 3/8 of an inch thick, and I'm going to slice them in half after I'm done slicing them like this. I really want to make sure that the meat stays firm while I'm doing this.
So there's going to be our new counter today.
because it will
Penis jokes.
it will start to thaw out on you pretty fast. I'm going to set these aside for now and see where we're at. Now, we're going to flatten these out to about half of what they are now. You know, a lot of people use some cellophane or something, you know, keep it from splattering on you, but hey. That's, you know, that could be a waste. Now,
he likes it when the meat's polluted on him.
If I was at my house, my wife was watching me, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd have me some cellophane. Okay, so now I've got a whole bunch of green onions. I love green onions. I'm gonna cut the ends off here. Cut the raggedy ends off of the other side. And then we're going to cut them in half. I've got three bunches of onions. I should need about 16 or 18, something like that. I'm supposed to use 3 pieces. We'll put these together.
I'm getting excited about this.
And we have 2 onions here, and then we put the green parts in the middle. We want the white parts sticking out, so they'll grill a little bit more than the greens. Make sure they get a little bit more done. All right, so we roll this up.
Now it's like bones. It's like cut off someone's leg.
And we have 3 pieces of meat, so we use 3 toothpicks, and there we have it. So I'm going to do another one here. We got
That part's good.
we put these here. Then I'm using the knife to kind of get it up off of the cutting board so I can get the roll started.
I'm on a roll.
Alright, so I should end up with about 8 of them total. And the teriyaki sauce has done its thing.
Yeah.
I should have about a half a cup here is about what I have left. And so I'm going to put it in 2 different ramekins here. So I want to use half of it to glaze, and the other half of it
Dipping?
For dipping, yeah. I have wonderful little wraps here.
As I stand in front of the camera.
We're gonna start putting these on the grill. Looking lovely as ever.
Those are one of the better looking things you've ever made, Bruce. Oh, we'll see how they look in the cook.
Love affair with red
They're
meat.
aesthetically pleasing.
I have a serious love affair with red meat. So I'm
Let's face it, America. America. Bruce has a love affair with all meat.
yes I do. Still stick, okay. Okay, so these are gonna need, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. And for this, I'm going to leave the lid open because this thing is screaming hot. Generally speaking, with gas grill type stuff, I would close the lid, but you can really hear the sizzle. So
yeah, we turned down the actual heat, so the actual gas. So right now it's mostly running off of the lava rocks. The heat.
Speaking of that, we didn't really talk about that, but.
Oh yeah, because we didn't mention we were going to do it in your video.
My buddy Rich bought him a
$25 gas grill.
Yeah, and put lava rocks in it.
Yeah, I just wanted to see how it would work.
To see how it would work, and it looks to me like it's working really well so far. We're getting a little bit of flare, but not much.
I'm the king of $25 grills.
But it's getting just about the flare up that I want, right? It's getting a little bit of flare up off of that, and then it's dying off. So,
and that's what they say with the lava rock. That's what it's going to do. It's going to keep the flares down.
Yeah, it's looking really good. Once we get a little bit of char on that first side, we're going to put a little glaze on there. We're almost ready to take these things off, which is good because I ran out of glaze. We are taking these off because they be looking good.
Yeah, they are.
Oh man, that looks good. Yep. Let's say, ooh, ah.
Yeah. That might be one of the better looking things you've ever made in your entire life.
Man, doesn't that look good? Now, I will say, if I had to do this over again, I probably wouldn't have sliced that in half. I'd have probably left them a little bit longer so I could roll them, have more meat to roll up.
Gotcha.
Because, okay, one of the ideas here is you can cut them up into pieces and stack them on a plate and make them look like sushi.
Oh, okay.
The way this turned out today, I'm not sure I can do that.
Right now they kind of look like ribs. So.
But you know what? I bet this is going to taste good.
I bet you it is.
So I'm going to grab this end with this nice piece of scallion sticking out there.
It's divine. It looks divine. Exquisite, even.
Yeah, I could do this every day, pretty much. So that sauce adds all the salt that you need. A little sweet, and then you get that onion to go with it, and oh man, I don't really know how much more to describe it than that. It is good. That
I'm waiting to dive into some.
yeah. Mmm. That green onion, that marinade. Mmm. I mean, this is just perfect. And you saw it really didn't take me that long to do this.
No,
It looks kind of fancy.
it does look fancy.
And it was real simple.
You can serve that in a restaurant. Get some top dollar money. For
I think
that.
I could. Ladies and gentlemen, what I recommend you do is just cook the damn food.
Just cook the damn food.
We're out. Soy sauce and truffle.
I don't know what that means. Where in the hell would you have heard that? Okay. So I've got some mirin. I'm gonna use about 3 tablespoons of that.